What's good, man? ASG Radio. I'm June. Welcome to our show. We got my co-host.
It's your boy Foster Child. Happy Black History Month. Another week of black owned apparel. We gotta even out the MVP. And we got another good show. We about to get it in, man.
Hey, this boy Foster keep the Black History drip, huh?
Hey, all week, all month,
all month.
That's what, all month. It's your boy Big Chop, man. I rep the Zoo faculty, the mighty Zoo faculty. If y'all ever notice, I never say I rep the almighty Zoo faculty.
Right. Oh yeah.
I've never said that.
You never said that?
I always say mighty Zoo faculty. I've never said almighty because even though there's a big ass 5-point star on our logo and all that. Everybody never off GD, so I've never said almighty Zoo faculty.
Say it how you say. I never paid attention to it. Say it again, though. How you would say it.
It's not all.
I rep the mighty Zoo faculty, just the mighty Zoo faculty, not the almighty Zoo.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, what's up, man? Hey, we're about to have a good ass show, man. I'm out of the
another Black History moment by Chopstick.
Bro, I was just thinking about. I was looking back, man, like how long I've been in this shit, bro, and like even before like the real camera shit, like grind time back in. I remember when Quest threw the grind time shit back in 2011. Like I'm right there front row. I had just got back home, like with Big Cannon versus Wave, with Real Deal fuck Bo Dirty up. Like it was like Al Jones versus like I was like, man, I've been in this shit a long time.
So you've been
way back before then.
So you've been around for a little bit. What's the craziest thing you witnessed? If you could talk
shit. The shit when doors came out and niggas got to shoot, the doors almost got shot and all that. It was like you were on Joy Road at Evergreen. And that was one of the craziest things. I don't know if y'all was around when the Dice and E-Real shit happened. The Lions coat.
I heard about it. The Lions.
Yeah, that was wild. Hey, Tab niggas got fucked up. It was, shout out to my Tab niggas. But Dice brother wasn't playing no game. That Lions coat, boy.
Hey man, after that event, D-Mac was posting like a motherfucker, man. Like this nigga in the Lions jacket
ever, bro.
This nigga in the Lions jacket was punching everybody.
Shout out to he got fucked up.
Oh man, that shit was. Well, I heard about it, man.
Yeah, that was like the bathhouse or something like that.
Wasn't that Dice brother?
Yeah, it was Dice brother. He was on stage with Dice. I don't think that battle ever dropped either, but Dice was getting his ass whooped too. That E-Real was fucking Dice up in that battle.
Oh man,
that's probably why the fight happened.
Never mind. Hey, ain't no point in asking.
Dice started around as Tab. I don't know if you ain't been around that long before, but Dice
I knew he was Tab.
Dice was one of the biggest niggas in Tab at first that he broke.
Right. That's why I'm trying to piece together the story. Like, okay, they battled. He was in Tab.
And left
he wasn't in Tab when they battled, but they came out together. Like they, yeah.
Cause shit, I've been seen for 5 years. So yeah.
Yeah, see that's a whole different that.
That was early.
You came around with the gullies though.
Facts. That was the time.
I'm glad his name don't get brought up no more, which is a good thing.
That's why I almost didn't give it confirmation. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what it is.
So,
anywho,
which is Saturday, niggas NVB in honor of Black History Month. I ain't
gonna honor of Black History.
I'm gonna abbreviate it because of Black History Month.
Okay,
this is the last week we probably gonna talk about it, man. So we might as well niggas versus bitches.
Go ahead, Chops. I'll let you do
it.
Who
somebody had a niggas versus bitches face match, bro. I'm trying to think of who it was.
Wow.
Like a whole. It was somebody at the event. They had
Danny had the mask made.
It was Danny. That's what it was. He had a whole niggas versus bitches face mask, bro. I was laughing like this nigga's a clown. He said, and then the nigga say, hey, he said, I'm a hired mercenary. I ain't got nothing to do with the contract, but then you buy a whole niggas versus bitches face mask. He trying to disassociate himself and then jump right in the middle of the shit.
Wow.
Yeah. The mask was dope though. It had like blue for the niggas and it was like red for the bitches and it was like outlined and shit. It was big as hell.
Dog.
Chops, did you make it to the event?
No, I ain't make it, man.
You would have made some noise. We would have heard you.
No, I was supposed to be there. Like I said, bro hit me up to take him, but I was already in the middle of something. And I had already like committed to not going. I just didn't want to make that drop, man. I like to ride the Flint when I go ride with somebody and drink, and I like to get drunk in it. An hour ride is a long drive to be drunk.
That's the only thing. That's why I don't be wanting to. I'll be like, man, like, yeah. No,
hold up. Super Black, we're gonna get you on, man. We definitely. I saw you on the Crucible joint. We're gonna talk about that definitely.
Hey, I ain't saying Super Black in a minute. Last time I said Super Black, he was getting his head punched off by Chuck.
He's on the live. He's on the live, Chops.
Huh?
He's on the live right now.
I know I'm talking shit. That's why I'm fucking with it.
Speaking of Dice, first, and then Chuck stepped in.
Yeah,
he was. That was the power card. That was power 2, I believe.
Yeah, but I think Chuck stepped in like on some short notice shit though.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot who he talked about first.
Hey man, Super Black showed out. That's second.
Hey man, that was a great battle, bro. That was a great
Super
battle.
Black went retarded in that second. I remember that battle. That battle was crazy.
Yeah.
Were you there, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and V was there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I took the wife for the first.
Yeah. I remember. Did you go to Buffalo Wild Wings with us after that?
No, we didn't go there.
Oh, okay. We all had went out to eat after that shit.
Yeah, that was our first battle rap event. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I remember she came.
So, niggas versus bitches happened. We talked. we talked. Me and Foster went live Saturday night and kind of recapped it a little bit.
Yeah,
so we probably don't want to do that right now because we already talked about it. But this was a big event. I want to talk about the impact because like me and Foster talked off, like you talked offline as well. 15 minutes of fame was here, like on his own dime. Uncle Rob was here. You had people from all over. Chops, how do you think the impact of that event helped?
I'm sorry, Joe.
Go ahead.
Is you drinking Bumpy Face?
Huh?
Is that Bumpy Face in front of there, dog?
Can you see it?
I said I look like dog. I know this nigga ain't for no Bumpy Face.
Did you just sneak in?
Hey, payday is Friday, nigga.
Hey, hold on.
Wow.
Listen. I was watching y'all recap though, right? You know what I always fought with you about, Foster. I was like, Foster is classy today. This nigga had his tall can poured in a big ass cup. I was like, this nigga is drinking beer out of a big ass cup today.
No, it was a mug. First of all, it was a mug.
But he supposed to keep the tall cans. I was like, dog. You stop drinking these big ass tall cans. He's sophisticated today. He got the mug.
Drink liquor and drive. You know what I'm saying?
He had that Steel Reserve. He was drinking that Steel Reserve Saturday.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he did try to say Steel Reserve. Hell no. We ain't gonna have it. We ain't gonna have it.
My bad for getting off top. I was like, dog, I had to look like this nigga poor.
Chops and threw me all the way off.
My bad, but yeah, Uncle Rock coming through, man. That was big, bro. That was a good one for TDH.
He didn't get no interview. Oh no, he did get interviews. I'll take that back. He got a couple interviews.
I see. He interviewed. I see Mac Byron with his mama though.
He got the name.
I say Bonnie too.
He interviewed the name.
Yeah, I see nobody else's. Unless he just ain't drop him yet. He drop him like he like to push out content slowly sometimes.
But yeah, it was just smart though. That's just one.
That way you can drop 2-3 videos a day and still have this content. You know what I mean? That's
As
what
if
Vlad do anyway.
Yeah.
But the fact that TDH was able to get that free promotion, that's the biggest platform as far as like battle rap. When you talking about bloggers and like interviews and shit like that, I think 15 Minutes of Fame is probably the biggest platform for battle rap.
Is that he got the big names to buy in to promote, because you get big names on cards all
they
over.
Don't. Yeah,
I've
seen it.
But when your big names actually will promote it, that's when it hits the platform.
This didn't come out of nowhere with his Reggie blood.
He's talking.
He put a whole quarter of Reggie in a blunt.
Big Wood.
Oh, we can hear him now. We can hear him now. Smoking him red.
I had some technical difficulties. I'm sorry, I'm tardy to the party, but I'm off my phone right now. Something going on with my whole computer setup, so figure that out later. But I couldn't be too late for the show. What I missed so far?
We just got started for real. We talk about 15 Minutes of Fame. Being at MVB.
I rock with them heavy. They do different stuff for the culture. I missed that show. I don't know if they still do it. I know they don't do it as much as they used to. That bar exam, that was dope.
Barzell shit. Question Bar is a classic Barzell, bro.
You said Question who?
Classic one.
Oh yeah.
Well, Jose, we talking about the fact that they were at the Bloody Scene event Saturday.
And you know what? I knew somebody was gonna show up. One of the big bloggers like that, because NVB was so popular. You know what I mean? Just off the name alone, I knew somebody was gonna want to peek their head in and see what was popping.
Right.
He should have paid back Marvin extra just for the name, bro. Because it could have been a regular event that nobody ever gave a fuck about, but niggas versus bitches is what pushed this event over the top.
Yeah, the name definitely pushed it over.
Yeah, I don't think it's now that I think about it, has it ever been like a controversial battle rap event name before?
I think the best of violence is just as that's just controversial.
We'll get perspective with that. But somehow that didn't really hit the press. Maybe it's because
that might be more controversial, bro.
You right. But that's more. I think that came off more metaphorical and less in your face or something.
Yeah. Because you have to think about it for real to really.
We call battles fights, right? So when we think, so it was a more metaphorical. Like, you know what I mean? So it has some type of a art and metaphor to it. Niggas versus bitches is like boom in your face.
Ain't nothing metaphorical about that. That's just like, hey.
It's right there in your face. But hey, like you said, it's better rap. So you can say
King versus Queens is this week too. That's the fucked up part about it.
I mean, yeah, it kind of flows.
King versus Queens too.
Yeah, they cleaning it up.
Yeah.
More people talking about MVP though.
Yeah. I heard some stand-up performances, man.
Yeah, it ended up being, which I knew it was a good card. I can say without any reservation, it's a good card.
It's a good card.
That was the good thing about it. Like I told TDH last week, had you had this and your main event was such and such versus such and such, you'd be like, But the fact that you had some heavy hitters on this card, along with the controversy, it made it worth it. A lot of people say it was well worth it. Yeah, even without the Bonnie versus JC. JC versus Puppy Brown.
Where we at, John? Oh, you said as far as the moving forward, right?
Yeah. What should we expect? Like there was speculation of NVB2.
Right.
So like once you do a card like this and you have another card to back it up on this level, you all in now. It's like you can't have steps. So in my opinion, that That next card got to be on this level or better. You can't have
it. Gotta be a little time out to build it up. At least 6 months if you're gonna do it. Like I think Kings versus Queens. I think they too close together. What was the first one like? Was it even 3 months ago?
MVB was announced first.
Yeah, I'm talking about what was Kings versus Queens won
in November or October, November. I think it was November. Mm-hmm. It was November.
It seemed like it ain't been that long ago, but I can see that.
It's only 4 months, 3-4 months.
Yeah, but I still would have did. I think it still should have been at least 2. I mean, at least 6, maybe even a year.
You talking about between the two URL
Kings versus Queens 1 and 2. Just like the MVP, I think there should be some time between it. Having 3 of a year kind of waters it down.
Right, but the URL does an event damn near every weekend. So they like, okay, they do like Born Legacies every other week.
What's crazy is like Born Legacy 1, 2, 3. This is like them shits was a long time ago. But the last 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 was like month after month after month.
That's the caffeine era. The caffeine, they pay them per watch time, and so now they got to bunch them together so they can get it's a whole.
By the way, I will be in Orlando for 12.
For what?
For BL12.
Oh, okay, so somebody fuck.
Barb, I forgot who Barb said he got. Quest is gonna be on that too.
Oh shit!
I think I know who he got, but I asked him that.
Man, give me the date, dog. Give me the date offline. Date off.
No, I don't know if they dropped the date.
You probably not give it again.
Late February.
Anyway,
this one.
Damn.
Last Saturday, February.
Exciting.
I might make that happen.
I mean, I think it's limited as far as entry, but no, I don't know. Anywho, we getting off subject.
Do whatever, man.
We getting off subject.
I mean, I don't think it's no basic entry, but if you know people, I'm probably sure you can get there.
Well, yeah. When I think about it, I'm not basic, fuck it.
But you missed the KOTD, Foster. You can get in there.
Right. Oh yeah, you was a judge, wasn't you?
That ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna help me at URL.
They'll pay you not to judge over there, man. They say
they do be
don't
paying.
do that shit no more, Foster. Come on in here. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all watched the Super Bowl yesterday?
Of course.
Oh, my last thing about MVB, I want to see more local talent on the card. Mitch is the only nigga. Nah,
like who? Rex?
Z?
Yeah.
I can see Z.
Yeah. I don't think I want to see. I don't know niggas' relationships, but I don't know if I want to see a Lupus versus a girl per se. Maybe a Noah.
That would work just knowing who a Lupus is and what he represents.
You said it would go against?
It just wouldn't work with what he represents. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
That's too. Like, it doesn't even sound like something he would do.
Creed, I can see Creed doing it.
I can see
not on Bloody.
But that ain't.
No. TDH and Creed ain't got no. I don't think they got no.
Anymore, you think?
Anymore, I don't know. I like to ask, bro, but I ain't sure.
It ain't gonna happen.
We getting on a whole different, but
yeah. I had to think about it. I had to think about that whole no. That ain't gonna happen.
I can see Noah maybe.
Was y'all outside Poopy Doo house that one night?
I heard about it. I was there, but I was inside.
I was right next to Creed. I had to think about it. Like, that ain't gonna work.
That's what crossed my mind. Yeah.
I was with Creed. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe one more. Like, we got just Mitch on the card. Like, at the end of the day, you trying to build Flint up, right?
TDA's like fuck Flint at this point. Like, I mean, not like that, but he been
on him because I don't think that he would stand by that. But
not like that. But he at the point of he more business over trying to blow niggas up anymore because the niggas he tried to blow up and he put out They kind of fucked him over.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
He put no out.
It's a double-edged sword. I don't know about all that, but
You got to think he was the first nigga to really put. Well, I would say the broadcasters put Flint on as far as battle leagues, but TDH continued to push it and really put a lot of niggas out from Flint and put that first. A lot of niggas, everybody from Flint, I would have to say they debut either came on Barnes on Deck or Bloody.
right. But
that other shit, ABCD was kind of later. I don't think nobody debuted
hold
on
on.
ABCD.
Don't forget about
Well, you had Guns N' Roses too, though.
I mean, at the end of the day, what everybody's supposed to battle on one league and call it a day? Like they're seeing it.
I'm saying TDH gave a lot of niggas their shots.
Absolutely, but everybody has to give. You have to come from one place. You can't. You know what I mean? You got it.
But that's what I'm saying. And for a while, he was the only league in Flint. Then a lot of niggas jumped off of him and tried. You had 4 leagues in Flint at one time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it is in
TDH
Detroit.
said y'all niggas can have it.
We had Animal House, and then we had Alpha, and we had Bar Wars, and we had Outfit, and we had like.
But it was always the premier league. It was always one premier league in Detroit at one time, I would say.
Absolutely, but there's a reason why people go other places for one or like if I don't, if I fall out,
do good business,
huh?
It's so much talent. It's hard to build a monopoly as far as a league, and especially in a market like Detroit where you got 100 battlers.
You said boundaries.
Battlers, like Michigan has at least 100 battlers.
More leagues, right?
Believe it. Can you believe it's over 100 battlers in Michigan?
Yeah, I believe that.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. It's hard to do a top 20 list.
As far as good ones, like ones that can literally go somewhere else and make some money somewhere, it shrinks down like a motherfucker.
That's loud because a lot of people ain't active no more. But if you look at Michigan battle rap in like the last 5 years, it took the top 50. I would say we got a good top 50 that can go around the country. I'm saying the last 5 years, if you to like at them at they peak, just like names and battlers.
Right.
It's a lot of things. Because like I said, it's over 100.
Yeah.
Got a good 50 or had a good 50.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of niggas that
even just going back to niggas like Claxes and Rateds and like Heeds and just like niggas that only battle them on like Young Bane, like niggas that's been doing this shit for a while. Like it's a lot of battlers.
Perspective, because now that I think about it, there's a whole lot.
It's a lot of battle. Like it's just niggas we ain't thought of that ain't battled in years that was actually nice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
shit. It's about 12.
You got the Jose license. Look, you got the license. You got the primes. You know.
Hey, Chops, man. We not doing that.
Well, I'm saying we got a lot of balance, bro.
I can't fuck with Chops, man. This nigga said prime.
Who was a battler? Prime was a battler, right?
He had like one battle or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Prime had about 4 battles.
See?
He didn't fall into a name.
Jose, don't feed into Chops, man. Don't listen to Chops.
It's an inside joke, Jose. You had to be there. You was gone somewhere.
I wasn't there either.
Don't you know how it is in y'all town, man. Don't influence it, man. Just let it ride.
Look at Jose fans. Jose lost his hell.
Oh, he on mute. That nigga high.
I'm trying to fix my computer still, trying to figure out what's going on with my mic because I really ain't trying to hold my phone the whole show.
Man, you better rest it.
I got my shit set down. I want my phone.
But anyway, where we at? We on the Super Bowl now?
Can we talk Super Bowl now?
Yeah, no, that was a good conversation about Michigan and leagues. And no, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, it was. So everybody watched Super Bowl yesterday?
Who's our honest pick? We all know who won, but did y'all pick Tampa Bay?
You know what's crazy?
I didn't.
I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going with the team that has all the black coaches, you know, the black coaching staff and shit. My dumb ass thought it was got the two red teams mixed up and
They got it on both though.
The whole Buccaneers side.
The whole Buccaneers.
What's his name? I can't remember the name of the head coach. He rocked Kangos and shit. So like,
you talking about Bruce Arians,
right? His whole coaching staff is black. You remember
Let me tell you who the genius behind the Bucs, and I hated him as a player. He was the most fattest, sloppiest black quarterback you ever get in your life.
Byron.
I hated Byron Leftwich.
Leftwich.
He was the worst black quarterback. He was the epitome of what a black quarterback is not. He didn't run. He didn't.
Hold on.
This was at the height where Vic was coming up. So you hate it, but he had a hell of an arm. He was a shit Marshall too.
He was good for the Jaguars.
David Garrard came in and started running. A real black quarterback. He was shit for the Jags. David Garrard came in. And
David Garrard. Yeah.
He had an arm though.
That was actually my bad team for 2-3 years.
David Garrard was like Rodney Peete, though. Pete. Remember Rodney
Garrard? Something Byron Leftwich couldn't do.
I know he was short. Wasn't he short as fuck?
Byron Leftwich was left hand. He was
no. He wasn't left hand.
Leftwich was left hand.
Leftwich
was a lefty. He was just so awkward. I hate him.
I think you think that because his name is Leftwich. I don't think he was left.
I believe he was left-handed though. He might not be. I
know he had a can.
You thinking of
Garrard was left-handed.
You thinking of Brunel.
Right. There's only a couple lefties like ever.
They always on that team. Brunel was there. Then I want to say Leftwich took over. Then Garrard took over after Leftwich.
Nah, look up a picture. Look up a picture of Leftwich real quick. He's right-handed.
And he on his phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's right-handed though.
Oh, he's right-handed. But he was just terrible. But he has a great offensive mind. He's a great offensive coordinator.
He's the offensive. Yeah, that's. So that's
a big job. He's the offensive coordinator. Todd Bowles was their defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then the Chiefs defensive coordinator was black too.
The defensive coordinator, right?
Mm.
You know what?
I was so pissed at the Bucs though, bro. I'm like, you got fucking Leonard Fournette. You run it 3 times on a 1 yard line with your other back. I'm like, it don't take a. And then Leonard Fournette came in and started beasting. I'm like, they supposed to ran him. They ran Jones 3 times on a 1 yard line. I don't understand that.
Yeah, what's crazy is that they could have beat the Chiefs even worse.
Bob Moore.
They gave away a touchdown.
Hey, shout out my nigga Larry Foote too. Larry Foote is the linebackers coach on the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
I grew up with Foote. He from Detroit, yeah. He played for Michigan. He from Detroit though. He actually from the D.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy. Hey, story. We was in college. It was like his senior year. I want to say it was like my second year. And we went to different schools, but my homeboy was his best friend. And one of the niggas I went to school with, we went to St. Andrews or something. His dad owned St. Andrews. This nigga got into a fight, bro. He was spitting on bitches. He was drunk. He knew he was going to the league. So at this time, he a senior. He that nigga. Season was over. You know when you about to get drafted, you get them ages, you get them advances and shit. Then we put up in a brand new Escalade. He was just on this shit. He had nigga rolling on, iced out. This nigga was on some bullshit. Foot is Foot was one of them. He was a crazy nigga, dog.
He went to Michigan.
Yeah,
he went to Michigan.
I believe he played safety, didn't he?
He was linebacker.
He was a linebacker.
I mean, I want to say he played safety at Michigan. though. I think he sized.
No, he played linebacker. He went to Pittsburgh. He played for Pittsburgh for a lot of years. Played linebacker.
I know in the league he always played
for Michigan.
No, at Michigan he was always linebacker.
Linebacker too. All right, but yeah, Larry Foote. Yeah, I remember Larry Foote when he was at Michigan though. Yeah. But yeah, But one of the keys I thought for the game was drawing turnovers though, because the Buccaneers made Breeze and Rodgers turned the ball over so much. Oh no, he did.
Did you see how Mahomes would just run and just throw that bitch and it never got picked off? Like, I'm looking like, bro, this is definitely gonna be a pick. He was running just like
you can say
that was
what
the
you
worst
want.
throw you could ever make, and they almost always got caught though.
Yeah,
like you see something nobody else seen. Like
You
they
can
dropped a lot of passes too.
You can talk down about Mahomes, but he was trying, man.
He was trying.
He was
definitely trying.
He
escaped a lot. He should have got sacked a lot more. He escaped a lot of pressure.
It was one he was going down and he threw that mug and it should have been a touchdown.
And he was frustrated. He was super frustrated.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Hey, by the end of the game though, that toe was starting to hurt. Boy, he was limping. He was hurt.
Sue got him one time, and I was like, "Oh Lord!"
It was a fumble too.
I forgot he was even on.
Sue pushed him into another guy. He got sandwiched.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty. So, with that being said, is Tom Brady the good? When I say GOAT, and when I say GOAT, I mean like at that position, at the quarterback position, because we can't say all of football, but is he the greatest quarterback of all time up to date?
Quarterback easily, but who in any position stacks up to that? Quarterback's the most important position in the league. Let's just get that out the way.
It's hard to compare to any other position because when you win a Super Bowl, that goes to the quarterback automatically, right?
Pretty much. But does anybody else have that many rings?
Nah, I mean,
any one person?
Right. No, I mean, he
got more than Belichick now.
First anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, he won.
So look, hey, what y'all think about this? This is something I was putting together earlier. Sports about Rushmore. When I say this,
wow,
it's never been nobody that did it this good, this long as these four people I'm about to tell you. Brady, Hannibal Level, LeBron, Serena, Floyd. They all got 20 years of dominance at the top.
I mean,
hell of a list.
The way you take, so no Jordan, you just put LeBron on?
I'm talking about as good as this long. Who's done it this amount of time? Well, all of them got longevity. LeBron got 18 years. He might have got the least, but everybody else got 20 years of dominance. Jordan had a good 10.
Was Serena good? Can you say that you remember?
Serena was great at 16. Serena is 30. Serena is 40 this year.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she got it.
So you tell me. She has 24 Grand Slams. Had Tiger kept it up, I would have put Tiger in that conversation. But Tiger been asked for a while. But as far as now, like Floyd can come back right now and probably fight the number one nigga.
You think so?
He probably wouldn't knock him out, but he probably outpoint him because he still can't be hit.
I mean, I feel like a lot of
top. You take the top 140 person, which is probably who's at 140? Lopez. Teofimo Lopez. I think Floyd can beat Lopez.
Yeah,
he will just have to not get hit, which is what Floyd is special at. He would never knock you out.
Right.
That's like saying I think Floyd could have beat Lomachenko.
Yeah, I don't follow boxing like that to know. Like a lot of people say that Mayweather weights and niggas can't. You know, it's too old. Like they feel like he should have took Pacquiao back whenever.
But he's older than Pacquiao.
He aged with him though, so you can't say that.
He's older than Pacquiao, and Pacquiao just knocked out fucking what's the little light skinned nigga?
Exactly. You don't know
Thurman. He didn't knock him out, but he beat the shit out of Thurman.
He didn't knock him out.
But he beat his ass the whole fight, just like he beat the black nigga AB. So you telling me he beat up AB? He beat up these boys in their prime. But Floyd beat his ass 10 years ago, and Pacquiao was washed up then though. He recovered now. He beat these niggas in their prime 10 years younger than him. But when Floyd beat him, Floyd waited until he's washed up. People just like they gonna discredit Floyd no matter what he do, just like they do with Brown.
I feel that. Like, I be wanting to give him some credit, but I mean Adrian Broner though. Like that nigga focused on everything but boxing.
AB is a four division title holder.
I mean,
You say what you want to say about AB, but he held titles in 4 different divisions.
Hey man, I believed AB when he said.
And when Pacquiao beat him, he was depressed for real. He
I
been going through a
believe
depression
AB
for the
when he
last
was
2 years. Huh?
I believe
I
it.
beat that boy. I beat that boy. Y'all see that?
Hey, I was before the fight. I was believing in AB. He was like, "Y'all think I'm gonna lose to this motherfucker and not get my $100 million? Y'all crazy."
I thought he was gonna beat him for real. I like AB, bro.
Yeah, man.
I like Tank. I see some weaknesses in Tank, but I think Tank is the strongest. I think if he was to lose, it'd probably be the Devin Haney. I think he gonna beat the fuck out of Ryan Garcia. I don't think Ryan Garcia is what everybody think he is yet. Especially after he just got knocked the fuck. He almost got knocked out, but he definitely took a good left and got knocked down for the first time. But he showed his heart. He got up and knocked him the fuck out. Luke Callaway doesn't sneeze at either.
I thought he was done for.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, he caught him good. Yeah. But my Mount Rushmore: Serena, Floyd, LeBron, Brady.
See, I got
20 years of greatness from all of them at the top.
I got to think about it now, man. See, I can't just come out with one now. But
who else has done it this good for this long?
Wayne Gretzky, nigga.
No, Wayne Gretzky didn't do it 20 years. Not at the tip top.
What's it called? Nobody from baseball.
Not at the pinnacle. Not at the top with like the best player on the best team.
LeBron was
they've been the best player in the world at for 20 years.
The best player when he entered the league. No.
Okay, 3 years in, he became the best player, but he became top 10.
After 3 years,
listen. So LeBron's been a top 10, top 20 player his whole career.
Top 20. When you say top 20, that opens it wide open.
Because nobody's gonna come in first. Brady didn't come in his first year and become the best nigga in the world, bro.
Right.
When I say best nigga in the world, I'm saying they 20 years straight. He's been at the top of the game. LeBron's been at the top of the game for 20 years.
And you pushed, and you're talking about active players.
Active players.
Okay, active.
I mean, no. You go back. Who else has done it for 20 years and been at the top?
Oh,
Kobe had some fall offs, and when he retired, he wasn't. Kobe wasn't Kobe when he left. Kobe wasn't Kobe the last 5 years.
There will be no Kobe.
5 years? I don't know about 5.
I think towards the he wasn't no Kobe
within his last 5 years. He only had like two. He only had like 2 bad years before.
Look it up. Look at Kobe's stats the last 5 years.
You tell me Kobe was struggling.
They weren't even in the playoffs. Their last ring was 2015, 14. No, it was before LeBron them shit. 2012, 11, 12.
No. 11.
When did Boston win theirs? It was before LeBron went to the Heat.
When did
LeBron won his first one in 14, wasn't it?
When did Kobe retire?
Hold on, let me look this shit up because y'all got me.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. I want to say LeBron had that meltdown in 13.
Wow. That was
2001.
Kobe's last
11, 12.
2010. Kobe was
2010?
last 2010.
Damn.
Oh,
yeah, so Boston was 9, they was 10, 11. Or 8. Boston was 2008.
Yeah, Boston was 08.
Yeah, and Lakers was 9 and 10. Spurs won in 11. Somebody else won in 12. I want to say Spurs won in 13 again or something like that.
Oh, and for the record, the Pistons won in 2004. It has nothing to do with this, but I just thought my team out there.
Hey, I always remember that.
Yeah, because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I
gotta look up those stats though about Kobe his last 5 years though.
So look, his last ring was 2009. You said
2010.
2010. They won 2 of them. They won back to back, didn't they?
9 and 10. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you
I think Boston, 2010 was his last title.
Huh?
I only think they missed the playoffs a lot of years in between 10 and what did he retire, 18?
No, what was that?
They weren't missing the playoffs like that. Now, maybe a year that he was hurt, but I don't think they missed it too many years.
They missed the playoffs for a few years.
I think
LeBron just took them back to the playoffs for the first time in like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, for the first time. You said what? Say that again?
5 or 6 years. It was the first time Lakers been in the playoffs in like 6 years.
So how many years are you saying that?
Okay, that add up. That's about right.
What?
Kobe retired after the 2016 season.
Oh, all right. What was the last time Lakers had playoffs before that?
I think it was 13. 13, they had got swept by the Spurs, and I don't think they went back to the playoffs after that. If they did, it was only 14.
See, but I like Kobe. Like I said, but Kobe didn't even start his first 3 years. I think 3 or 4 years.
Barely played, bro.
He barely played. Yeah,
he was behind Dan Axel, man.
So that's a different argument, Foster. But I know you might not be a LeBron fan, but LeBron came in that nigga, bro. 20 years.
You know what? The shit that kill me about LeBron is his fans because they bring him up every day.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm a fan of players, but my favorite player I don't talk about every single day.
But let me tell you why LeBron fans is like that though, because LeBron haters are relentless. Listen, SportsCenter will go make a post about anything, and you will see LeBron haters under that post talking about it could be a soccer comment. LeBron haters will go on there and be relentless, like, yeah, LeBron could never.
If it's a soccer comment about flopping, that's fair.
Wow.
I don't like nobody cries and complains and flops more than LeBron. That's my biggest gripe with him. He is great off the court. He's an amazing philanthropist, great person. But on the court, that man cries about everything.
I think all the greatest cry because they hate losing.
I don't know if Jordan
cried like a motherfucker. Kobe cried like a motherfucker.
LeBron is bad about it. And it's because of this era that he's in. Because
it's a soft era.
Flopping
I think they've been kissing his ass since he was probably 12, 13 years old. So he expected to get certain shit.
I get that, but that doesn't eliminate the fact that you cry a lot, though. I get that you were groomed into that, and then the fact that he grew up in the European basketball flopping era, because that came from European basketball players that grew up playing soccer. I think that's where that came from, honestly. But now flopping is terrible all around, not him just specifically.
I've seen a lot of bad ones.
Like I'm talking about touch a person and they break their neck, damn near hurt themselves trying to sell the call. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
The game.
When it works, especially in crucial situations, it's a good thing though. But it might be the call that changed the game.
Because sometimes you get fouled and the ref got to make a determination: is this a flop? Right. When it shouldn't be like that.
Somebody feel their hands close to your face, then you got to touch it. You be like,
yeah, and you felt like it's too much, man. Like it's bad. It's bad because you never know. Like, what is it? Is it a flop? Is it not a flop? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. But yeah, shout out to LeBron's philanthropy work, and good basketball player. But the fans, oh my God, they talk about him every fucking day. Like I like who I like. I like Butler. I like Levine. I like some of the guys that everybody don't suck off every single day. I like those type of people.
And I'm gonna tell you, I understand that.
Rosen. I just like for the way they play, like their style of play. Like LeBron's style of play don't really move me like that. I don't know.
I'm a Jerry.
LeBron has elevated and he has changed his whole game though, where he's more dangerous now than he's ever been in his career.
The nigga can shoot now, like crazy.
So it's like you can't give him that space. But if you play up on him, he gonna drive by you now. So that's what makes him more dangerous than he's ever been. But I get what you're saying because like the same thing you said now, that shit made me hate Tupac.
because of how they love him now.
Because like back in the day, like if you was a Biggie fan, you had to choose. You had to choose between Biggie and
Like
Tupac,
both of them.
and you couldn't like both of them. And I would
Right.
put so much slander on Tupac because of how people were trying to make like. And I like Tupac,
Right.
but I would have to put out a lot of his flaws and how he wasn't really who he claimed to be because of his fans. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to break him down because I was a Biggie fan. But I like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it wasn't that I didn't like Tupac. His fans made me hate him.
Man, yeah.
You got niggas that was 2 when he died, trying to act like they knew everything about Pac.
Yeah,
yeah. Like I was in high school when Pac got killed, so I was like, you know what I mean? Like I watched this whole shit, but like, nigga, you was still in diapers. You talk about Tupac this and like,
look at Nipsey. Niggas, y'all niggas did not listen to Nipsey, dog.
Bro, it was straight. Like I've been
crazy.
And when you're a real Nipsey fan, it kind of pisses you off. Like, where was this love? Like I've been listening to Nipsey since Bullets Ain't Got No Name. You know what I mean? Like, and I got shit that ain't even on Apple Music on my phone. So it was like, I'm glad the love he get, but I hate the fake love and I hate the Crips that came. I hate the fake Crips that came after Nipsey. I respect to all my niggas that I know that was Crips way before Nipsey died, but Crip became commercial like Bloods after Nipsey died. It became cool to be a Crip.
Now, the Crips really kind of took over.
Yeah.
Off that alone. Yeah. You ain't lie.
Because back when we was growing up, the Crips was always the bigger gang.
Yeah,
like
they
every especially in music. Everybody that was big, especially from the West Coast, they was Crips.
Well, in LA, well, in California, Crips ruled California. They were the biggest gang.
Don't forget about Quick though.
You said what? How's that?
I said don't forget about Quick. He said everybody from the West Coast that came out was mostly Crips.
No, but I'm saying all the big rappers. Yeah. Quick is one of the few.
Quick ain't no big rapper.
But I would say at the time they was out, MC8 was bigger than him because MC8 was always also a movie star and they was direct rivals. MC8 was a Crip, no Crip. Told until I got older, knew what gang culture was. This nigga had Crip in his name.
Right.
It was one of the biggest rappers and movie stars out. Told Loc was big as hell. Huh?
Yeah. You talking about the low part of it?
Ice Cube, NWA, they was all Crips.
Really?
Yeah.
Eazy-E was associated with a well-known Crip. He had,
but they all like if you look at all that shit back in the day, they definitely was affiliated and
affiliated with Crips.
Everybody thought
Crips that had his back if something happened.
Right.
Eazy had that.
But that middle era of like the Lil Wayne, Dipset, that's
Jim Jones and Lil Wayne really turned blood. Like it was more Jim Jones.
They made
he had the world screaming because Dipset had a big following. Yeah. There was a cult following. Then
that's
Lil Wayne jumped in after them. For real.
Yeah, they made being a blood fashionable. It was like everybody wanted to be a blood.
Everybody started throwing up bees and everything. And then the gang came right after that wave and made it even bigger.
True.
You know what I mean?
Because he was from Cali, so it was more.
He was from Cali. He made it more official, and he was with the biggest rapper in the world at the time, which was 50 Cent.
Absolutely. So we done veered off. I don't even know how we got there. LeBron. I don't know how we got there. LeBron fans. And,
we was talking GOAT, and then we
started talking about Tupac and the whole shit too.
There we go. Yeah, I'm like, damn, how we get to?
I'm gonna tell you,
hip hop.
I'm gonna tell you, we went from GOAT to the Mount Rushmore to,
B. Foster not liking that I put LeBron on the Mount Rushmore.
I mean, as you can see, I ain't really combated too tough. I was like, hold on.
Yeah. But when you talk about people that's done it for been this great for this long, there's no comparison to them four to me.
Yeah, I couldn't really fight it. 20 years is a long fucking time. 20 years is
to be at the top of the game.
Man.
From teenagers, you gotta think from teenagers to almost 40.
Yeah, because I'm only 30 something, so shit. 20 years.
I want to say Floyd when he won this when he was like 20, 21. And Floyd, what 43 maybe?
Yeah, he in his 40s. He in his low to mid 40s.
Yeah.
Shit, Tom Brady came out 22, 23.
I remember.
He 43, he about to be 44.
1999, 6th-round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Shit, LeBron came in 18. He came
wasn't
in 18. He about to be 37 this year.
He wasn't even a plan for the organization. He was there at 6th round. New England said, let's pick him up. He could be somebody that can compete probably for a 3rd spot. And the day he got
hurt.
Yeah, the day he got the actual day he reported to Kraft, he told Kraft, you just made the best decision you could ever make in drafting me.
And Kraft was like, fuck out of here, nigga.
Bledsoe got fucked up too. When he got out, he got fucked up.
Trying to run out of bounds.
He should have slid.
Yeah.
Would you agree that this is Tom Brady's most important ring?
Most important?
You know what? I got an answer for that. And I think yes. And the reason why is because all those other rings, it was the system. It was Belichick. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was all these excuses why he's in such a high regard, in such a high position, and this is why he's winning these rings. Then he goes to a total separate team.
A whole different system.
His former team goes down, right? Patriots. You know,
wasn't shit. They wasn't nowhere close, and they had an MVP quarterback. They brought in an MVP caliber quarterback.
Hold
on. Couldn't do shit. Yeah.
I see what you're saying as far as MVP because he was maybe already.
I mean,
he don't agree with that statement. He don't agree with that.
I'm saying they brought in an MVP. He won an MVP before. Is what I'm saying. They brought in a former MVP quarterback. He's 4 years removed for the Super Bowl. Maybe 5.
4 years is a long time.
Not really. When I don't even think he's 30.
I'm saying
that might be 30, 31.
The Panthers
which is young considering Matt Stafford at 31 just got fucking 3 draft choices for him.
Right.
But I would agree with Joe. I think anybody that had a knock on Tom Brady, that was their knock. Oh, that was a Belichick ring. You put anybody in the system, they win 6 rings.
6 rings.
That's what people used to say. They used to say it wasn't Brady, it was Belichick.
They've been saying it's the system. It's the system.
It's the system. That's what everybody always said.
You could put any quarterback in that system and they win. They got the
best. Belichick the brand.
I think that was always a stretch though because Belichick ain't no rings without Brady. So how could you really say?
But I think he was only coach a year or 2 before he got Brady.
That's even. And then Brady. I don't know.
But this is what
Parcells was there. Parcells was in New England at first.
Right.
But to go to that, everybody on Belichick's tree never did shit. They was talking about he comes from the Belichick system. Well, they all go back to Belichick after they get fired.
I was still he went to a favorable situation. He had
none of them succeed as head coaches. The person that had the most success, I would say, is Romeo Crennel, and he really came from Parcells.
That's Parcells' disciple.
Yeah,
right. And then he went to the Browns, and
but
success. But
I don't know if you remember, Chops. Parcells was the coach of the Jets.
Yeah,
he retired, and they was gonna give the job to Belichick, and they was gonna hand him the keys, and he was like, "No, I don't want it." Then he went to New England.
Yeah,
that's how that happened.
Wait, so Belichick was in New York with
he was an assistant of Parcells. Parcells was going to either retire. He was retiring, and the organization just thought Belichick's our man, and they actually was going to have a press conference and everything. It was a big ordeal, and Belichick said, "No, I don't want to be the coach here." And
because he came from New England with Parcells.
Yep, and the next following year, he went to New England as a coach.
So I want to say Parcells was in New England 95. Whenever they played against Green Bay in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I remember.
Parcells was the coach.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was like,
and that was Favre's only Super Bowl.
That's
so
the only one he ever won?
Favre only had one
he only got one.
with his hypocrite ass.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
He had some shit to say about Deshaun Watson asking for a trade. Like he didn't ask to get traded out of Green Bay with the Minnesota.
That nigga played for the Jets, Minnesota. That nigga played for a whole bunch of teams.
But he said, "Oh, we made too much money to ask to go somewhere. We should just shut up and play."
Oh yeah, he just a hater because I'm sure Watson makes. I'm sure in this era, Watson probably makes more than Favre was making. Probably.
He makes about equivalent to what because at that time Favre was getting paid more than everybody else. So when you look at the equivalent, it stacks up to what Favre was. I think he's making 30-something million, or I think he made 19 million a year or something like that, which is or 18. It was something like 18 and with bonuses or something. But consider that quarterbacks now get 25, 30.
Gotcha.
15 years later, it's about the same.
Yeah, I feel yeah. I don't know. I didn't even know Favre was still a vocal member of society.
You know, put these goddamn regulars and shut the fuck up.
I see him in regular G interviews. I mean, commercials.
He been put his regulars on and just shut up, man.
Right. Your rich ass. Your country rich ass.
Country as hell. Mississippi, Backwoods, Mississippi.
Where we at now? Where we at?
Let's see here. We was talking about this. Well, what do you think, Foster? Is this the most important Super Bowl, or?
I mean, yeah. When you frame it like that, I guess so. If people really were under the impression that he only won because of Belichick, like we know Tom Brady's a great quarterback, regardless. But
right.
For him to do it so late in his career, because you would think that he's declined skill-wise, but I don't know. Has he declined skill-wise? He was never a fast quarterback. His brain is still...
He got smarter. he evolved.
Like maybe his arm isn't as strong.
He's never been considered a strong arm quarterback. Though.
He don't throw 80-yard bombs. He just if he throw a bomb, it's a good 40-yard, 35, 40-yard, medium route. You know what I mean?
But he would dink it down the field, though. That's what he did.
That's why slot receivers was always his best friend. Slot receivers and tight ends.
Yeah.
He never went deep like that.
He only had one great receiver, like great. Like I think he had
Moss, Troy,
Gronk, and Randy Moss.
Who? Gronk. Yeah, well, Gronk. You can't discount Gronk.
You don't want to say Troy Brown?
I wouldn't say he was great though.
No,
he was okay.
He was good.
He was good.
Good though.
He was good. I would say he was great. He was good.
Yeah. And do you remember
Super Bowl MVP?
You remember Glenn?
Aaron Glenn, not Aaron Glenn. Troy
from Ohio State. Terry Glenn.
Number 88.
He was cool.
Charles Woodson used to always fight.
Really? Yeah.
They used to fight like a bug.
Yeah.
Remember David Boston?
Beast, man.
Yeah, he was big as hell. He was one of the first big receivers. One of them 6'5", 230, 235 receivers.
Run a 4.340.
He was one of the first ones.
And run a 4.340. He was that big.
Congratulations to Megatron on first ballot Hall of Famer, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a hell of a class, man.
Out of line.
Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, John Lynch, Megatron, Alan Faneca.
Yeah, that's a dope class.
What's the last one?
Faneca, the center from he played a lot of years in Pittsburgh. Center from Pittsburgh. Alan Faneca. And they had like a black coach or something go in too, like Bill Dunn or something like that.
Yeah, that's a class there. You see where the Lions game posted about it? I forgot.
Megatron? I didn't see it.
Yeah, they was like they wanted to congratulate him for.
I hate his haircut.
I ain't see it.
He got a box, man. He just looks stupid as hell. Nigga had a suit jacket on with some jeans and some Jordan ones. Box, man.
Oh man. He wasn't dressed like he was from Detroit. I tell you that.
Oh no, hell no. His wife from Detroit, she know better though.
I was like
She
that.
should have told him, like, "Hey, baby, no, that ain't drip right there."
This nigga had some Jordan 1s on.
He had some Jordan ones, like some black ones or something, with a gray suit jacket, some blue jeans.
Oh hell, what the fuck? This nigga got the blowout. This nigga look like Genuine in that motherfucker.
Oh, you see, he looking at it. Congratulations, though, man. I know Terrell always gonna feel a certain type of way, though.
Man.
But his whole thing is what? Steroids? Is that what's holding him back?
No, he made it. It was just he wasn't liked. Same thing with Michael Irvin.
So wait, if he made it, what is he?
Michael Irvin won multiple championships. He had the records. He had the numbers. Hey, let me put it in perspective of how good Gronk is. Gronk is a tight end, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Gronk just got 100 touchdowns.
That's crazy.
More than Calvin Johnson over a career.
I mean, he was really a receiver.
That's more than what Calvin Johnson had.
That's crazy.
He didn't play with Tom Brady though, or in the belly.
That numbers is better than Tom's though.
He didn't. He didn't retire yet. He'll be a Hall of Fame.
Cool. Oh, Gronk will definitely make it, and he took a year off. Put that in perspective. He took a year off, got 100 touchdowns.
I mean, Calvin
as a tight end.
Think about it like this: when Stafford wasn't playing, right? Calvin probably had. I won't say Charlie Batch because that was after his time.
He only had 1 year without Stafford.
Yeah,
they went 0-16.
Yeah.
Well, no, I would say 3 because Stafford got hurt his first 2 years.
Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah, they said Charlie Batch. Charlie Batch, nigga.
I know.
He was going 15 years, but them niggas got the lead.
But when you think about like
he had some bullshit quarterbacks though.
The guys that ended the year.
Kittner wasn't bad.
Huh?
He didn't have Kittner.
Kittner was cool, but compared
that's who was there before Stafford. John Kittner was there.
Yeah, I remember running into him at the mall and shit. Yeah, Kittner was all right. God, we had
what? Calvin only played what he played 9 seasons.
Yeah,
he made the all-decade team, and didn't even play the last 4 years of the decade.
That's crazy.
He was a monster. I remember when they was tripping because he admitted that he smoked weed or he tested positive, and motherfuckers was like,
he never test positive, but he said, "Shit, I was aching. That was the only way to get out the bed. Shit, like, what do you want me to do?"
Yeah, they were like tripping for a second, like, "Whoa, smoke weed." They were.
Yeah. I'm just glad Jose alive over there. I thought he was froze for a minute. He looked like he was froze. I was looking like, damn. All right, he moving.
Hey, man, Hank just inboxed and said, "Is Jose asleep?"
Nah.
Hey, no, he looked frozen. I'm like, damn.
I don't follow football, so I'm just chilling. I'm watching the show at this point.
Hey, we did get off the niggas versus bitches real fast though. Who did y'all get performance of the night to?
Matt.
What about with the girls?
The actress, I think.
My cousin did her thing, huh?
Yeah, yo, Miss Hardy. Yeah, she did her thing.
Yeah,
she did her thing.
Rice Hardy. Huh?
You was gonna.
She got on. How Diablo do? I like Diablo, man.
She was good.
She was good.
And who was she? Oh, she was talking to Antonio ass. She said, "All this ass, you focus on my shoes."
Yeah.
I guess she had on some busted shoes.
Wow.
There's too few females in battle rap for me to be dogging on females like that. I'm like, I can't. There's enough niggas that shoes look crazy that.
Yeah. Whole appearances look crazy.
You said what?
I would tell you the baddest female in battle rap right now.
Who that?
For me.
What?
Who y'all think?
Me, man. My verse still take the cake. I don't give a fuck. But...
Thinking from Chop's point of view.
From a Chop's point of view? Damn. I'm thinking like
Chop's point of view. What does that mean?
Heavier set chocolate, probably.
No, she ain't chocolate.
No?
You gotta be Facebook friends with her.
Girls, though, I thought
she been on a roll.
Vixen?
No, Vixen's cool. Ash Cash.
Ash Cash.
She's not even a battle rapper, dog. Battle the
She
year.
is.
Right.
She battled Looney last.
He said Ash Cash. She been posting them lingerie pics lately though.
Oh, she got a roll in that shit.
Chops like that shit.
Hey, you know who was that? You know who was she was fucking with for a minute? Bangs.
Clips bitch for a while.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That's old shit. She was fucking with Bangs last.
Bangs?
Cool, though. That's over it, right?
Shotty Jr.?
There's no way he's still with her. That was like years ago. Huh?
Yeah.
She fucking Shotty Jr.?
Shotty Jr.
Wow. Not no more.
A lot of times, well, because he was living in Cali and she lived in Cali. But a lot of times these females gravitate to the talents. Like they be like, oh, yeah, you know, like it don't necessarily be the physical.
Clout. They chase the clout at first. They go after the clout, then they go with somebody else.
Bangs got clout like that, but Bangs is very talented.
Yeah, man. The clout was with Charlie Clips. Then she elevated. She went to the talent. It was like
yeah.
Exactly. They started off like, oh, I can fuck y'all and get my name out there. Like, oh, who can write for me?
Hey, because
it go from he good, but who can write for me?
Shots, man.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
For like 5 years off of Clips.
You said who?
Ash Cash. When she was dating Clips.
Oh yeah.
Her name was out there like a motherfucker. So yeah.
She got a few bodies under her name. That was just who she was dating.
Well, yeah. You know that
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Anywho.
But what's crazy is they don't even really mention him and her no more because he had got with Couture. And everybody know Couture really battles and really write her own shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Then they battled.
Yeah, she wanted to cry.
That was crazy.
Did y'all see that? Was it just me? Or did like
no, it did. Yeah.
It looked
very. You got real personal, like like damn Clips.
You got to though, because
Clips ain't even a big nigga. Like I know Clips, like he like
is a cool nigga, but when he get in the ring, he do go there in the ring though.
Yeah. She wanted to cry right there. Like she had to keep it together. It was like she had a lump in her throat. Like
it made me. I was like, nah, Clips, this is not right. Right. This ain't right. Cause she pretty, she cute. I'm like, oh.
Then she like African or something. She's some kind of African.
Or island. I think she like.
It was something.
Yeah, because she had what's performance, and it was like a whole bunch of like island, like not Dominican, but like Barbados dancers or something.
Okay, yeah.
Couture used to do the whole theatrical shit.
Yeah. I like Couture. Couture was dope too. Her bed was crazy.
She bet not had been in there about to cry way she had that girl in there crying at one battle.
Oh
yeah, I remember that. And then she had like the picture of her on the floor or some shit, or like her EBT card. Or I forgot what it was. It was crazy.
She gave her like some douche or something. Was like, I heard you.
Yeah.
She was like, "Shut up, leave me alone."
The females go way harder than the men go, bro.
It was bad.
Yeah. That's just life in general. The girls.
I know somebody had a picture like on Facebook of somebody's apartment, like the room or some shit. Like they had man.
Yo, I remember that.
Yeah. Who was that?
I don't remember who it was. This was some years ago.
I gotta go figure that out now.
I know the EBT.
I think it happened on bar for some reason.
The EBT shit was E Hart, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody had like her EBT card.
No, I thought E Hart had
Hustle's
EBT.
You said what?
I thought E Hart had Miss Hustle shit.
Yeah, it was in that battle.
I thought E Hart was associated with some kind of way.
Yeah. It was E Hart had Miss Hustle shit.
Hey, if you got an EBT card now, that's a flex. Like that's not even like
right.
Especially in
regular old fool, bro.
Because
that's my pet peeve.
Big Gretsch loaded that bitch up.
Stuff yesterday, I forgot it was a Super Bowl. I ain't never make it over there. I'd have messed up. That just reminded me.
This nigga like,
I'm supposed to go buy some food stuff.
Hey, we've been going. I don't even know if niggas watching this bitch. Fuck.
Also, who was the most underwhelming performer?
Honestly, I can't think of one person that just shit the bed. Honestly,
they were all pretty decent.
How Patty is so ugly. Did her teeth all fucked up? Like
who?
Patty.
What about her?
She's ugly as fuck.
Dog.
I mean,
I'm mad. I'm laughing right now.
The views by Chops are Chops and Chops.
Yeah, our representative of the. Although he ain't shit.
ASG Radio.
Nah, hell no. That's reality check, nigga.
That's reality check shit. Like.
Hey, look, hey. How fast did I have him talking about the car at the clubhouse after we got off last week, Joe?
You said what?
Joe had jumped in there. They started talking about the MVP card. It was like a whole. There was a lot of people there. DJ Kid Capri was in there. Sway, Marv.
Oh, did you end up hopping on there, Joe?
Yeah, Chop told me to get on Clubhouse, man. I got on Clubhouse.
Yeah, we had popped in there for a minute.
You gotta get on there, Foster.
We be having fun in there, bro. We threw Barb a whole little virtual birthday party and shit the other day.
Who?
Barb. Barb's birthday was last week.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
We had all changed our little PTR to a picture of Barb, like different pictures and shit.
That's what's up.
It was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Y'all did predictions for the Kings versus Queens card or no?
I think
when it first dropped, I think we did. But we can revisit it because shit. It's been a lot has transpired since then. Vixen's battle since then. Well, I guess Coffee and Jason didn't battle since then.
But before that, I got one more sports topic I want to talk about though.
Oh yeah.
What y'all think?
D-Rose.
What y'all think about the D-Rose?
Go ahead.
I'm pissed.
Okay, Jose, go ahead. You got the flow, Jose. Go ahead.
Hey, so what's the Knicks' plan? You know what I mean? To try to get the 9th seed, the 8th seed. We could have kept Rose right here in Detroit, But hey, Rose requested the trade, so I guess it was time to go. But I wasn't feeling Rose in New York before. So I don't see myself feeling it now. I think it was trash. If Rose gonna be anywhere, I think it should be Detroit. But it's a lot of other places he could have went. He could have went back to Chicago, LA.
Well, first of all, Thibodeau coached D Rose in Chicago.
I'm here. This is a great coach. I'm mad Tibbs in New York. But I don't like the Knicks. That's like 80% of it. I don't like the Knicks at all.
Well, here's the thing. Detroit is a couple years away from contending. So D Rose is riding. The Rose is dying in Detroit, whether you know it. And the Knicks are
so Manhattan, NYC, they're contenders?
They're in the playoff race. They're in the AC right now.
Right now, though. Get that Knicks
right now.
That Knicks hate out my heart.
Rose has 1 year on his contract, or 1 or 2 years on his contract. Well, how long? What?
They signed him for a 2-year deal. It was over at the end of the season.
Right, exactly. So after this, if the Knicks don't contend this year, which they're in a position to at least be in the playoffs, he can go wherever after this year.
Yeah.
So
Detroit definitely got the better end of that deal.
Well, I mean, Dennis Smith. We know Dennis Smith is in the G League this year, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't need Dennis Smith, and then they gave up a 2nd round pick, which is whatever.
But you got to think, D Rose, even though he had a little resurgence, he wasn't no superstar. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people want him. They probably could have got good compensation from him last year had they dealt him to the Lakers.
Well, it's not about
got like a cool or anything. You know what I mean? Like we could have got something good for him last year when a lot of teams that was in the playoffs was really shooting after him.
So you're saying we should have got rid of him last year?
We could have, yeah. But we did we a second round pick for a nigga that's not gonna be here next year anyway. We got a second round pick. We rebuild it, and I like Dennis Smith, bro. I think he's a hell of a player, and I think he's gonna come to Detroit, and this is where he's gonna break out.
That's what Detroit should have drafted when it was his year. That's who they should have.
I would have did the trade straight up, especially, and I think Dennis Smith got years left on his contract too, though. So I would have did that trade straight up, but to get a second round pick too, that's an added bonus. Even though most second round picks in NBA really don't pan out to be shit.
Yeah, I think it's a win-win. Like right now, the Knicks got Alfred Payton, Austin Rivers. None of those niggas is better than D.
Rose.
No,
especially Austin Rivers still living on his name.
And about Rose being a superstar, he a great playmaker.
You mean he a superstar?
But Rose will get his own bucket whenever he wants to. That's why a lot of teams want. That's why the Lakers will shoot after him because he a player. You don't have to run no sets for him. He's about to go get you a bucket whenever he wants to.
I don't think the Lakers was offering Kuz up last year.
No, they might not have. But I'm saying you still could have got something good from one of them because they could have got something for it. You know what I mean? Like they really wanted D Rose.
I think they wanted to keep. I honestly think Detroit wanted to keep D Rose around to groom the guards that he was around. Which when we drafted our point guard this year, that would have been his role, but he got hurt. Because I think D Rose actually wanted to be here.
Oh, the little French guy got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I didn't know he was hurt already.
Yeah, man, he's been hurt for. He only played for like maybe 10 games before he got hurt. But yeah, he's hurt.
Imagine how we kept our fucking original pick and got LaMelo, bro.
Our original pick? Who ended what? Blake?
I thought we ended up trading and getting 2 first rounds and we gave up. What we like? Then we had like the 3rd pick, I think, the 2nd or 3rd pick.
But we traded up.
We traded and we ended up getting 2 first rounds for the pick that we got.
Come on, Chops. You think Detroit really would have picked up LaMelo if they would have kept that high pick?
I would.
I hope so.
But listen, it ain't fair because they this thing is doing regular layup and they tweeted on SportsCenter like he do a step back 3. They is really hyping him though. They pushing the shit out of the NBA as a whole is pushing him because
pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie, he's pretty good.
He's good. He is good. But Jordan needs that. The Jordan brand, Charlotte needs it. It's good. It's good for the league because it's good for Jordan.
Yeah, because he usually fuck up his picks. He picked Kwame Brown.
Yeah. Hey, he might be one of the worst executives to ever.
I'm telling you, the good players are always terrible coaches, terrible owners, or
so
whatever.
Joe Dumars did a pretty good job. He started fucking up at the end.
Joe Dumars drafted Milicic. Good night.
He'll never be forgiven for that.
Yeah,
he had a reason for it too, though.
I don't care.
Still,
I still would have did it.
He had a chance for Carmelo.
Darko will always be the biggest bust in history ever.
I would have drafted Darko, though, but he's just lucky that Tayshaun panned out to be what Tayshaun was. You know what I mean? Because that was his reason for not. Even though, hold up, that team wouldn't have been the same team with Carmelo.
I feel you. But Carmelo could have. It would have been an early Carmelo. You could have molded him into the right.
Yeah, it's a defense first type. Yeah,
he was a kid.
He would have had to come off the bench too, though.
Huh?
He would have had to come off the bench.
Who?
Carmelo.
Maybe for the first year. Maybe for the first year.
That's all. I mean, that's all because Tayshaun was a all-star at that point for real.
Yeah, he was an all-star in the collective with Rip and Chauncey.
Right.
Yeah.
He wasn't an all-star.
You can't teach left.
He was
the ultimate defender. They consider him the Kobe stopper.
Right. Yeah.
You motherfuckers is smoking angel dust if you think Carmelo was gonna come and sit the bench for Tayshaun Prince.
Not for too long.
He got a lot of I think he would have been a 6th man, but
no.
That first year, Carmelo would have started over Tayshaun. Tayshaun had just came in and shut down T-Mac. That's when he shut T-Mac down. in Orlando.
I hate niggas.
So wait, when you saying that if we draft Carmelo, we lose the ring?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, all right then.
I think it's a possibility.
I didn't say that.
I think we would have played.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I don't think Tayshaun was that important.
But wait a minute though.
Tayshaun was part of the reason we had the best defense in the league, bro.
He was part of it.
But we won that championship strictly off defense. Carmelo, his whole career has been a defensive liability.
You know why? Because he went and played with Rick Adelman. Rick Adelman, Denver, the Rockets with Harden. His teams never played defense. You can make it play deep. You can because defense is all about effort and technique and scheme. It ain't always about.
He was only 19, so yeah, you're right. He could have taught it. He definitely could have taught it.
For sure. Because athletically, Carmelo is an athletic player.
Mm-hmm.
He just never the defensive.
But hold on though.
What's up?
If you draft Carmelo, do you get Rasheed Wallace later?
Now that probably would not have happened.
That wouldn't have happened. You may not.
It
just so a lot of pieces, bro.
But you know what though? We need a seed for the offense that we didn't have.
Defense.
Both.
Him and Ben was the defense, dog.
Both. But Rasheed, we needed Rasheed for the offense though, specifically. Rasheed was never known as a great defensive player, I don't think.
Him and Ben together were great. That front with Tayshaun, Ben, and Rasheed, that's what made that team.
You know why?
I don't think we win the ring if we draft Carmelo, bro.
You know why? Because
they take a lot of shit away.
Because of the defensive scheme that was put into play. He bought into it. That's really what basketball is all about.
Mm-hmm.
It's because
you can't coach length. You can't coach size.
Right. Who was our center? Cliff Robinson?
Ben Wallace.
So who was the fourth? Who was the fourth before she?
Rasheed.
Rasheed
was Dice, I believe.
Did they put Mehmet Okur in?
Was he the starter?
Mehmet was big. You had Corliss Williamson.
Or Darko.
Darko played the last.
Darko played
a blowout game.
I think Melo would have played the 4, maybe.
He would have played the 3.
And Tayshaun would have played the 4?
Yeah.
No.
He was too
Melo would have to come off the bench, bro. He would have to come off the bench.
So who was the 4, though?
Rasheed was the 4.
No,
talking about before. Mehmet Okur, I believe.
Memo was a starter?
Either him or Corliss Williamson came off the bench.
I think they how did they even?
It might be Cliff Robinson.
What'd you say, Jose?
I said, how did they even get you the Lakers? I mean, the Pistons.
I want to say Cliff got thrown into it, so it might have been Cliff.
Yeah, I think he went back to the Blazers because that's where he originally came from.
I remember Clyde Drexler years and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Cliff Robinson, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot.
R.I.P. Chris. Mm-hmm. Cliff, man. Uncle Cliff.
Uncle Cliff.
Yeah. Pistons used to be sweet, dog. Can we get back to that?
They had even though they only won 1 ring, they had a dynasty. Were they going to win 6 straight Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, they had the most. They had a record for the most sellouts. Can you imagine that in Detroit? Because Detroit don't have no loyal fans.
And what's crazy is they wasn't even in Detroit. They said it was shit.
Minutes away. Auburn Hills. Yeah, it wasn't.
Imagine that team being in the middle of downtown Detroit at the time, being that good. Shit would have been crazy, bro.
We'll be back. We'll be back eventually. I don't know when, but y'all follow the Pistons now or not?
Yeah, I paid attention to them.
I do a little bit.
I hope they can build something with Josh Jackson. He a hometown guy.
Yeah, Josh. Jeremy Grant is balling.
Grant.
Yeah, I like that.
I like Grant. You got some pieces there. They need a point guard.
Man, like a mother.
Point guard like crazy.
And I like the coach too, man. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
Do you like
the little black guy?
I'll be watching the little Piston bloggers and shit, and they don't feel like he's utilizing the lineups correct.
Dwayne Casey.
Yeah.
Just because they playing a lot of Blake. Well, for a while they were playing a lot of Blake, and not playing the young guys as much, like Sadiq Bey and Hey.
I really hope they give Dennis what's the name a good look, man, and let him come in and get some real minutes.
You said it's a good look or not a good look?
I said I hope they give him a good look and let him get some minutes.
They might as well
really give him a chance.
He's only going to be here. He's only under contract for a year, so you might as well see if you got something.
Oh, that's it.
Like it's an expired contract. I think they intentionally got somebody that was expired, so he's not sitting on the books. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I thought it was only Derrick Rose that had only this year left. I thought he had a little more time left.
Yeah, I mean, right now we got Dallin Wright is the starting point guard, and then
he decent though.
He's actually okay, but he's not a starting point. He's not a starting.
If he was our backup point guard, we'd be all right.
Exactly.
He can fit the bill to backup, but not.
I hate Reggie Jackson's face, man.
You said
I
what?
I just seen him on something, and I was just like, man, that's an ugly guy. He just looked like the bad kid from the projects. Reggie Jackson, like, how?
He look like a project baby, like a motherfucker.
He do, man. He's like
dying. That nigga look, he looked like he's from the Boy Guards a little bit.
Reggie Jackson always looked like that character off the PJs. I don't want to say the basehead, but I don't remember the character name.
You know you're old school. He said basehead.
Called him
basehead.
That's fucked up. Y'all ain't right.
That's foul as hell, man.
Where he at right now, Reggie Jackson?
Clippers.
He might fuck around and get close to a ring.
A lot closer than he was here.
Not as long as LeBron's still in LA.
I mean,
they'll be in contention. They'll
get there. As long as they don't choke again.
Yeah, they had a bad. Yeah, last year was bad.
They
blame Doc Rivers though. The fact that they think Doc Rivers is better. I mean, Tyronn Lue is better than Doc Rivers is crazy to me.
Saying it's tomato. Neither one of them won it. Actually, Tyronn Lue has actually won something.
Doc won.
Yeah. They could have said anybody in there, bro.
You said what, June?
Doc won.
You want a ring?
Yeah.
No.
Boston, yeah.
Anything's possible.
He had the big three.
He had a squad though, so
he should have had at least 2-3 rings though.
He should have had a couple
with Boston,
but he ran to Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, so there goes that.
Yeah.
Did he?
So
did he go 3 years straight? Did Kobe beat Boston both times? Or he beat Boston that first time? Who did he beat the second time?
Oh, damn. Who did he beat?
I know he beat Boston in a rematch. They beat the Lakers the first year. The Lakers won the second year, but then they played somebody else that third. Who came from the East?
Now, hold on. I got it right here.
Only teams are good from the East.
You fixed your computer, Jose?
There wasn't nothing wrong with my computer. There's something wrong with my mic.
I was in the setup. You
they
saw the phone.
had Dwight Howard in the Magic. I know I'm on my phone
Magic,
right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. They swept him too, I believe.
Dwight Howard on him.
Yeah, it wasn't close. They whooped Orlando's ass.
Listen, this may go against popular opinion.
Oh shit! Ain't no telling what's coming.
Dwight Howard is what Giannis is now. Dwight Howard in his prime is what Giannis is now.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Wow.
Dwight Howard was better because Dwight Howard was a better defender.
Let me tell you why you're wrong. And then I'm not saying that I might be saying Giannis is better, but Giannis can take the ball coast to coast, like dribbling it full speed coast to coast. Dwight Howard cannot dribble the ball.
That might be the only.
That's the only thing, but that's huge though. The fact that he can get he's the best rebounder on the court, but also the best
finisher,
fit and end-to-end finisher. Like if Dwight Howard gets the rebound, like Giannis, when he gets
take it all the way,
he can score. Dwight Howard got to pass it to somebody else, Jameer Nelson,
and then get down, man.
And he got to run and go, get the alley-oop or something.
But you agree they basically, besides that, they're the same player. I think the White was better on defense.
Yeah.
I think what he has four defensive player of the year awards.
You can't take that away from Dwight. He played
that nigga Dwight could.
Like people think about the Dwight now his down years, but his first 8 years, he was the most dominant player. They kept comparing him to Shaq, and that's why Shaq hated him so bad.
Shaq hated him because he was never Shaq. He just played for Orlando.
Yeah, but I think Shaq hated him so bad because he had the potential to really be better than Shaq. He had the potential to, but he was soft.
He was never cut like that.
He was never cut. That was the difference. He was soft.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he was way more athletic than Shaq was, for real.
Shaq was like Jersey.
Shaq had that killer instinct, though. Like, Shaq was dunking on niggas and pushing them on the ground and breaking rims, and Shaq went up with bad intentions.
Shaq played with Jordan in them.
Yeah.
And Shaq said when Shaq came into the league out of LSU, they were like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like Shaq had to come in there.
Shaq came in what, 92?
He came in the height of the center, like the height of like when centers with that like Elijah Wan and
I want to say he came in at the end of that era.
Pretty much.
Because he's the youngest from that era. When you think of like Elijah Wan, Ewing,
Mutombo,
Robinson. He came in at the end of that era.
Yeah.
He's the last of them. He's the last of the real centers for real.
Yeah.
Of the elite.
Yeah.
So I can't think of no elite center that came. Him and Morton came same year. Him and Alonzo Morton came in the same year.
Alonzo Morton. You had to have a good center. You had to. There was no way around it.
Mm-hmm. That center is dead and gone. That you can't even be that type of center and make it in the NBA no
more. They exist. You got like your
JaVale McGee.
Well, no, we can't even put him in a category.
JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee is that type of center.
Rudy Gobert.
But no.
It's fewer far between, but
my nigga Yoke put up 50 the other night. That nigga, Joker might be he's top 5 player in the NBA right now.
Yeah, he's amazing. And I hate his game. Like, it's super boring and slow.
He should have put up a triple-double. He was 2 rebounds short of a triple-double.
He's the
best passing big man in the game.
Yeah, he's one of the top passers, period. Like,
period. But the fact that he made it look easy, too. He put up 50 and made it look easy.
Anytime you close to triple-double and the rebounds is the problem, it's not the assist.
That's crazy. The fact that you were center, it was only 2 rebounds short of a triple-double. It's like you was just doing everything. And it just really...
He can hit the three.
Y'all wasn't missing, for real.
But, yeah.
Imagine him and LeBron instead of him and AD.
Wow.
If LeBron had Joker, I like AD too though. But if LeBron had Joker instead of AD,
great player.
I think that's a more dangerous combination for real.
Well, yeah. But don't get LeBron any ideas because that nigga will try to make that shit happen.
Hey, you're a real LeBron hater.
No. I know.
But LeBron can't pull shit off though.
I know what era you from, and you can't tell me that the era of DMing and tweeting and texting my fellow competition and say, hey, let's go here, let's go there. Like, Come on, man. You know, in the 90s that would have never happened. Early 2000s that would have never happened. Right?
LeBron didn't start that though either.
LeBron, okay. The first super team was the Lakers when they had Gary Payton, Carmelo, all them young cats, right?
And they lost to the
not all them young cats, but all them good players. But
I can take you before that. I can take Houston Rockets. When they had Drexler, Barkley, Elijah Wan, Kenny Smith.
Okay, where did they start though?
Scottie Pippen.
Where did they start
on
though?
that team too.
Scottie Pippen was on a later team. That was Scottie Pippen after the Bulls. He was old. But
Barkley and Drexler went over there ring chasing. Drexler did win one, I believe.
But Drexler was drafted by Houston. He went to Houston College, right?
Drexler played for the Trailblazers.
Right. Okay. Either way, it wasn't planned out on social media.
It wasn't on social media.
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
Exactly.
What's the difference when the GMs do it and when the players do it?
Because the players are supposed to compete. The GMs, they do whatever the fuck they do at their level, but the players aren't in on that.
Right. So it's cool for the GMs to want to win, but not okay for the players to want to win.
No, the players are competition.
I want to win.
I get it, but you can't say that. Okay, maybe they weren't the first. That wasn't the first super team per se, but LeBron started a whole era of it.
Blame LeBron.
Huh?
So what about right before that? This was the first time we ever called anybody a big three. Boston. That was before LeBron. Right. That was the first time we called anything a big three.
What?
And that was
a super team.
So who
Boston's big three. That was the first big three.
No. Like I said, the Lakers with when they went and got Carmelo and Gary Payton and when Kobe and
Shaq was over the hill though, and they didn't win shit, so nobody even really talk about them.
Right. That's why I'm not saying that LeBron had the first super team, but the way it was put together though, literally started a precedent for like the Brooklyn Nets you see now. I feel like their mindset wasn't
like when KD went to the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with that either. But the precedent was started when LeBron said, "Hey, Bosh, come on, let's go over to Miami so we can win all these rings." How many they win? 1, 2.
Well, how you know LeBron said that and not D Wade?
Because D Wade was there.
Right. Why didn't he say, "Hey, y'all come on down to me"? Everybody just blame LeBron like he the one that had the conversation. Like, "Hey, Bosh, we gonna go." D Wade could have been saying he could have been the one to put it together.
It was LeBron though.
You say it was LeBron.
It was not one.
Three-way.
Not three. Not come on, man. It was LeBron.
Yeah, he said that stupid shit. They supposed to win 4 or 5.
Yeah, supposed to, and they still didn't do it.
That's the first team.
What's the little white boy? They let win in Dallas. Not Dirk, the guard though.
Jason Kidd was there.
No, I'm talking about the little shifty guard that played there that was from South America. Damn, what the fuck is his name? Cannot think of his name.
Was Rubio there? Rubio wasn't there.
Not Rubio. That same though.
Oh, damn! I can't think of it.
Barea.
He was dogging the Olympics.
JJ Barea.
Barea, yeah,
JJ.
Little 5'11" motherfucker cooking them niggas.
Hey, that nigga shoot the blood out that bitch though.
He was doing all
that's LeBron's biggest downfall. That season there.
He lost.
That's what turned him into the player he is now.
I mean,
he needed that. Huh?
How many rings he lose though? Like 5 of them bitches.
Who? LeBron?
Yeah.
He lost 2 in Miami. 1 before he went.
6 and 3.
Yeah, he lost 5. He 4 and 5. He lost 3 versus Golden State. Huh?
He's under 500 in the finals.
He the GOAT.
I guess.
Hey, look, he gonna say wow like he ain't know what LeBron's finals record
Honestly,
was already.
I didn't think he was under 500 in the finals. I thought he had more wins. He's got how many rings? 4? Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, he should have had that 2016 win versus.
You can say that Ray Allen saved him. Some people say Ray Allen saved him 1 year. I mean, it goes both ways. Honestly.
No, I'll say they wasn't supposed to be Golden State that second year.
Oh yeah.
There's no way. Fuck. They definitely weren't gonna beat them when they had KD.
They lost with KD.
Because I really, to me, you can't fault him for the last two with KD, and that first one where he lost Love and Kyrie Irving. So that's 3 that he was gonna lose. He was behind the gun. Then that first one that he went, nobody ever calls that one. But when he got swept by the Spurs,
you give him credit.
They weren't supposed to get by the Pistons.
You give him credits for the ones he wins, and it's not his fault for the ones.
I didn't. I just first thing I said was win 2016. June. First thing I said was he wasn't supposed to win that 2016 one. That was the first thing I said.
So you already won one that he wasn't supposed to. Okay.
But the 2007, I think it was, they had no business being there. He took a team full of nobodies and got his ass whooped versus the Spurs.
Yeah. He had nobody but Booby on his
KD joined a 73-9 team, and they just beat the hell out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would have beat that team. I don't give a fuck who you was.
Yeah, you right.
All he had was Booby Gibson on that team.
Yeah. on that first one, yeah.
Everybody loves Booby.
Where's Booby? Booby had 3 good seasons, maybe 2.
I know he shot the damn Pistons down that damn season in that damn playoff.
Yeah. Hey, that nigga, LeBron scored 27 straight in that one game?
I was in the building for that.
That shit was crazy.
That shit hurt my feet.
That was the game that she guaranteed, and they lost.
They lost the game he guaranteed, for real.
I was in
that's when LeBron became LeBron. LeBron broke into a whole other stratosphere after that series.
He was hitting threes, falling out of bounds, man. That shit was unreal in that third quarter. Unreal.
He scored 27 straight points. Nobody else scored.
It was unreal.
Only him.
Against a good Pistons defense, man.
Right.
Against the greatest defense ever.
I ain't gonna say that.
60 points in the playoffs.
He said I ain't gonna say
that. That 04 Pistons team?
That wasn't the 04 Pistons team.
I mean, that was 06, 07.
Yeah, that was
2 years removed.
That was after Larry.
They broke up the Pistons.
That was Larry Brown.
They killed that team.
Was gone then, bro.
They broke up the Pistons.
Flip Saunders bitch ass was there.
Flip Saunders did great defense.
LeBron single-handedly broke up that team, though.
Flip Saunders did not preach defense. That's when they defense started going down the toilet.
Ben Wallace hated Flip Saunders too.
He hated him. He said these games shouldn't be close. We should be playing better defense.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Flip Saunders did not preach that.
Oh yeah, I feel like everybody.
LeBron single-handedly broke that team up. Ben left, left, and Chauncey left all that same season. After that season,
I'm gonna tell you a story about that Pistons team, right?
Rip left too.
Flip Saunders, right?
Tayshaun was the last one left on that team, wasn't he?
Tayshaun was the last one. You're right.
Let me tell you about Flip Saunders and that Pistons team, right? That year, I was at Eastern, right? I was going to Eastern, and they wouldn't let me graduate without getting so many credits because I transferred from Washington Community, and you got to get so many credits from Eastern to get their degree. So I had to take a basketball. I took a basketball class. I took a bunch of bullshit.
This nigga said basketball.
It was a basketball, some kind of basketball. It was refereeing or something, right? And one of the projects we had to do was to go to a Pistons practice that they already coordinated with Flip Saunders that we can go and get credit for.
That's crazy.
When I went to that practice, when I tell you I had a different perspective of Rasheed Wallace than I've ever had.
What was it? Well, like what was it?
He was the smartest person on the floor.
Damn.
Like he didn't give a fuck, but when it was his turn to do the reps, he was directing the defense, directing the offense. He was smart. He was the smartest motherfucker on the floor.
And it'd be like that though, because
he was bullshit.
Hey, let me tell you my story.
He a bona fide fool, but
I can believe that too, though.
He was acting a fool on the sideline when it wasn't his turn. He was joking and playing, but when Flip let him do whatever when they wasn't in there. But as soon as he came in, he was directing traffic. Shit was crazy.
Hey, my Rasheed story, right? This nigga Rasheed, I don't know if they was fresh out of practice or something.
he was definitely in traffic though.
This nigga put up to the strip club. Who's at All Stars? This nigga like fresh out. This nigga had on sweatpants. Like
do it.
Hair wasn't cut, but he put up in a Bentley, and the nigga 6'11", so everybody knew who Rasheed was. Like nigga put up to the strip club in the most dingiest, dirtiest outfit ever, and still threw about 10.
You can do that, man.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
I heard like, as far as Ben Wallace, it was the same type deal where it was like,
Mm-hmm.
he
That
didn't
nigga
jump.
AI stayed in Motor City.
Yeah, like he didn't jump fresh. You knew who it was when you saw Ben Wallace, especially if you had the stupid big hair.
It's hard to miss when these niggas is 6'8", 6'10", 6'11". You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is this big ass nigga? Oh, that's Ben Wallace.
Right.
But Allen Iverson, when he played for the Pistons, he stayed at Motor City Casino. He had a penthouse.
Huh?
He lived there. He lived in a penthouse in a hotel at Motor City.
Yep. Yeah,
They used to have to ban this nigga like days and weeks at a time because he used to just show his ass. He was an arrogant nigga. He was have sex and he'd get drunk and go off on pit bosses, all type of shit.
That was a wild nigga. Yeah, because that's who Chauncey got traded for. That's why he left. He got traded.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Chauncey got traded for AI.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man, because we going.
We got to go on.
Yeah, we just having a regular talk now.
Yeah.
I forgot we was recording.
No, we still live, man. So.
As fuck. Niggas ain't watching.
Hey, y'all gotta start getting 2 days a week, man.
Hey, me and Foster usually do 2 days a week.
Yeah.
We stick one in there.
Hey, Chops, if you watching
my nigga Jose doing half a day, huh? To get the fuck on.
but what's it called?
I forgot he ain't say bye shit. He just bust up. I just look like that. Where Jose at?
He inboxed and said what was going on.
Yeah, he said it was some technical difficulties. But Kings versus Queens is on Saturday. You already know if something crazy happened. We definitely
Saturday night for a minute.
Yeah. So
check this out for everybody that's watching. If you get a chance, if I want you to subscribe to Hank Nation TV. I need you to subscribe to this channel, ASG Video. I need you to check out Plug.
Shout out my nigga Ross, man.
Shout out to Plug City. Check out all the content on Hank Nation. We got a bunch of content. Dope Ideas Media is the company, is our media company. It's me, Hank, Jose Langston, Michael Ice. That's us four. I don't know if y'all knew about that, but Michael Ice is with Dope Ideas Media.
I ain't never heard of him. I'm about to check it out.
Check it out, man.
What do you think about doing like a web series, man?
We're working on all that, man. We got a bunch of stuff in the works, man.
Okay.
Bunch of stuff.
What's crazy is web series was like the biggest thing out, man. I was in love with. I was watching all of them like 3-4 years ago. Then they all just disappeared. I can tell you, Tidal fucked it up with Money and Violence.
You know what it is?
Money and Violence, and
yeah.
I think they transitioned that because YouTube stopped giving them the money.
Yeah.
So as they got bigger, like you can't pay these niggas for the amount of views it's getting. So it's like I feel like that. So title being a big platform, they were able to at least be able to pay the people and shit like that. I think YouTube. And then
I think Nunu had fucked up boy head up and fucked up the whole Money and Violence series.
Well, as far as money and violence, but as far as everything else,
I'm talking. I'm talking.
Foster.
But once they fell off, the whole shit just left.
Foster. Hey Foster, look on the chat. I don't know who this is. It says Facebook user on my shit, but somebody said
me too. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Don't got no dope ideas though. That's fucked up.
I don't got no dope.
Duh, that's crazy. They say what Foster wrong? Like,
yeah,
is it a fake page or something?
I don't know. Why not just
you know you made it when you got the fake YouTube.
That shit funny as hell though.
He said what Foster?
It is.
You know, I know who it is actually. Damn, actually, I think I know who it is.
You know what it is?
I think so.
I don't know, man.
That wasn't I'm going to volunteer my answer response.
Well, make sure y'all check out those chats and subscribe.
Oh, I know who that is. I know exactly who it is.
Who is it, Charles? Who?
That's Glow ass. Glow.
Oh, Vermont in this bitch. Dog.
That's Glow. Definitely Glow.
Would be incognito on the YouTube tip. He would be.
What up, Glow?
There was a time when Glow didn't even take pictures, dog. Niggas didn't even know what Glow looked like.
Hey man, that nigga's one of my favorites, man. He do his thing, man. That's one of my favorites.
Hey, Glow response going down 2 weeks in Philadelphia. Your boy gonna be hosting that bitch.
That's crazy, man.
He look just like James Tony, bro.
Glow?
Glow look just like James Tony.
AKA what Rex say? Said he's tragic.
Go ahead and do your outro, man. Let's get out of this motherfucker, man.
It's your boy Fawcett Style, ASG Radio, Team U. Subscribe to the channel. Stop being a bum. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, subscribe to the fucking channel, man.
I'm a little proud. It just kind of hit me though. Go ahead. Chop.
He said, hey, that bumpy face hit me, man. Look. 2 hours in.
That shit just hit me.
That used to be my drink back in the day, man. I used to drink the shit out some bumpy face vodka.
I can't believe you're drinking.
Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it. Had a ball, man. Had a great conversation. Chops, man. I run the Mighty Zoo faculty. Hey, follow me. Follow me on everything at Zoo Faculty Big Chop.
Hey, we got to get you on.
My Twitter is actually Big Chop the guy. Huh?
Foster, we got to get you on Clubhouse, man.
I'm on Clubhouse.
You got an iPhone? Foster got an iPhone, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm on Clubhouse. I just ain't never been in one of those.
And that shit get addictive, man. They got some good conversations on there.
I be getting the notifications and shit, but I don't know. I just ain't popped in yet.
Y'all boys gotta come out to Orlando, man.
That shit is super soon though. What the flights looking like right now? Well, you gotta give us the date.
Good.
You gotta give us the date.
You already gonna be going on the 20th.
When is it though?
The 28th, I think. 27th, 28th, one of them.
That's next week.
20, it's like 26 or 27 or something like that. 2 weeks.
My shit is the 20. It's the week after Valentine's weekend. So.
Right.
AKA this weekend.
Yeah,
right?
that's the last week.
It's the last time. That's short. And then boom, Black History Month is over. You know? Just that fast.
Where you going, Foster?
I'm going to Philly because I'm hosting the Gates of the Garden.
Glow versus Fun shit.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, man. Hey, Foster, look at it.
Foster moving up, man. There you go. That check going up. He gonna be drinking that bumpy face next episode.
Nah, I'm gonna be in preparation for traveling. Yeah, I'm gonna be drinking tea.
He got to drink that now, but he gonna be back to the Remy when he.
Yeah. This be Remy. When the lights come on.
Man, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah. We got here.